Hello everyone and welcome back to Kirby Canvas Curse. This time we're starting off in the Omarine zone. Oh, there's Fireball 2 again, you'll love to see it. And we're in Collapse Castle. I don't know what that name means, but I swear I'm sure we're gonna find out. And I feel like these are lasting not as long as they have done in the past. And those flashy things, like that flashy bit of ground that killed us there, had a real strong Wario Land 3 vibe to them. Right. Rant incoming about why aren't games the way they were when I was a kid. But not quite that bad, not from a pure nostalgia thing, but it's just... I find it really fascinating as a general thing, just like when a type of game disappears. Take, for example, the action-adventure game, which now exists only in the form of Zelda. Obviously, Zelda games are fucking massive and always are, but that kind of like... Yeah, an adventure game with, you know, dungeons and items and no strong RPG elements. So, you know, no. Oh Christ! No leveling up, no skill trees or anything like that. Like that type of game doesn't really meaningfully exist outside of Zelda anymore. Or, you know, I was gonna say Darksiders, but Darksiders went very RPG anyway. And its whole thing anyway was being like, Zelda for adults, and I just killed myself there. I knocked that thing straight into my own head. Will that cannon work? It will! Bafflingly. Let's try that again here. Oh, that's gonna be closer. Ah, shit, well I fucking turned the thing on, so there's your problem. I guess you have some brief invulnerability frames when you go through them, that's kinda cool. Yeah, I guess what started this whole thought process off is Wario Land 3 and some of the earlier Wario Land games is a whole genre of game that I've just never seen be a thing in any other way. So for those who haven't either played the game or watched my Wario Land series, Wario Land is a platformer, very much so. But its whole shtick is it's a platformer where you have like a persistent overworld map, a la Super Mario World, but whereas alternative paths could be found through the Super Mario World map by, you know, finding secret exits, every level in Wario Land has 4 possible exits, and in all but the rarest cases, when you first get to a level, you can only access one exit. The idea is then that you come back to the level later with more power-ups, or when things have changed, like you might get an item which, you know, it's a key which opens a specific door in certain levels, or it's a fan which fan blade which activates fans in 2 specific levels, or something like that. It's you have like changes to levels like that. Oh, in a fashion that I've just never really seen in another game before, of this idea of, you know, it's a platformer which is explicitly designed for you to basically play each level 4 times, and, you know, each time you'll get to a slightly different chunk of the level. It's very unique. But I feel like I didn't do that the way that was intended. But it doesn't really have a description of a type of thing that goes from it. Like, Wario Land 3 is the only real example of it I can think of, and I'm just left here thinking, you know, is this, you know, a game style that's died out, or was this a game style that never took off in the first place? Who really knows? And Kirby games are unusual in that they're usually a surprisingly flexible platformer, as in they've got that same thing of a Sonic game, where in some ways you're like, have I missed something due to the way I've played this, where it's like, if there's a lot of potentially skippable elements that make you think, you know, am I not doing this as intended? Which this game's got less of, but I think that's because of the way the control schemes work. There's actually much less that you can, you can meaningfully do different. Oh, that was a temporary thing. Not activated that switch palace yet, so we'll never know what that does. Oh, it's one of these cannon puzzles. Excellent. Let's aim for that one. No. There. Yep, there we go. Let's head up to that other... What? No. Well, that was cool, but not what I wanted. Over there. Oh, I did that already, didn't I? I guess down? There we go. No. Yes! Yes! Right, let's head that way. Yeah. Oh, it's one of these again. Right, 3, 2, 1. Go! Ugh, no, fuck that up. Turn around, you silly bastard! Ugh. I must admit, this is kind of an interesting take on the cannon puzzle, just for it being, you know... Oh, there we go. You can't necessarily tell whether your cannon's... You know, it's the Donkey Kong barrel puzzle, but you can't necessarily tell where you're next going to be shot because of weird, fucky angles. Let's do that. Idiot. Drove myself into a damn wall when it was clear what the game wanted me to do. It's weird how long this sometimes doesn't last, as in like the actual piece of line that you draw tends to be fairly variable in its length, as in how long it hangs about for. The longer one's not hanging for as long? Nope. Who knows? Oh, maybe it's once you've touched it, it then starts decaying at a much more rapid rate. That would make sense. Definitely a lot of stuff going on here. Holy shit, this is also still only the first Okay, there is the end of it. So me about to go into a rant about how this seems like a very long one has already stopped. Right, let's try this again. 1280 is still my best one, and that was relatively early on. Ooh, 1239. That was pretty spicy. Very nice. On we go. Volatile Volcano. We've not really had a solid volcano level yet, I suppose, so there we go. Oh, I've been grabbed. And lower me down. Or it just drops me. Well, that works too, I guess. Ooh, that was kind of cool. Oh, and then burn my ass to prove a point. No, no. Oh. Well, I guess I can just wait, can't I? Yeah. And splink. There we go. Oh! And there's a checkpoint right there. Blah. Now, let's take it a bit more carefully. Let's just slowly roll. Yeah, drawing the lines is a little bit like, obviously you won't be able to, if you haven't played, at least I'll respawn back at that point. If you haven't played this game, you wouldn't necessarily know, but obviously, as Kirby moves left to right, the screen moves. Which means if you just hold, if you're somewhere where the screen is moving, if you just hold your stylus in a solid position, like here I'm literally just moving up and down. Oh, I cocked myself up. Like I wasn't moving it left or right there, it's just that happens because the screen is like auto-scrolling. That leaves a slightly odd interaction between, you know, how fast you're moving, how much you start drawing, and how fast that then in turn makes you move. Oh, there's a death zone up here. Let's try and go straight through the middle. Oh, what the fuck? How do I... okay, that guy probably had a pretty cool power-up. Oh, get it! Oh, knobber! What the... Oh. Well, let's try and get that cool power-up again, I guess. How far back am I going? Not that far. Oh, it's just freeze again. And I lost it immediately, so none of that was worthwhile for a range of reasons. Ooh, I always feel like the springy things should give you some kind of cool power-up like spring, but they don't. Ugh, a lot of things were happening all in the wrong direction in that case. Oh, yeah, I should have got freeze there because there's some freeze blocks there. But instead I went face first into those fire blocks. Oh, didn't make it, did I? Christ. And it's done that classic shitey Kirby thing it does where it's like, you're in a new world, as in a new, like, screen now. Here's a power-up you should have used from the last screen, like freeze. But you haven't got it anymore, so fuck you. You can't go back either. Kirby and its one-way doors, it does love them, right? Wait here. There we go. Hoop! There we go. This is giving me checkpoints thick and fast, which makes me suspicious of its intentions, I'll put it that way. Hoop! Oh, no, balls! I should have saved that surprisingly well. No. Oh, nuts. There we go. Right. Oh, running low on ink. There we go. Yeah, I'm sure I must have mentioned this, but yeah, ink recharges much faster when you're on the ground than when you're in the air. To stop you, you know, jabbing it. Oh, that was a weird, like, left to right screen transition. That's not normally a thing, is it? Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ. I'm bad at this. Oh, I need to go down that tiny volcano hole. Oh, no, I can't make it up that jump. Oh, and I've squeezed myself. Well, let's just go around that way then. Fuck it. You know what? If it works, we don't ask any difficult questions. Oh, God. Do I need to use that to bin them correctly? Alright, let's get close to that one. Do I need to bin them both at the same time? Yep, I do need to bin them both. Oh, God. Oh, Christ! Oh! Bloop. There we go, bin them quite quickly there. Oh, no, no, it's not a twice in quick succession, it's just a do it enough times, I guess. Let's stop him there, and stop him there again. Oh! Right. I've now just made life a lot harder for myself. Let's just go in and there, and we can plan that route at least. Plan that route as well. Oh, there we go. That was nice and straightforward. Let's... Actually, we don't even need the Maxim Tomato. But we got it anyway! Look at that. I'm just that good. Oh, no. What fresh nonsense is this? I don't need this. No, let's just wait for that. At least it's, I thought it was, you know, a constantly rising thing, which actually doesn't seem to be. It's just a occasional going up and down. It goes up at inopportune moments. There we go. Let's stop that. Oh, shit. Right. Stun this guy and on we go. Oh, that's a constant spout. There we go. Up. Oh, I could just not go back and get it. You know what? I'd be so happy if I didn't do that. And yet, here we are. Right. Oh, Christ. Oh, I binned that. Oh, I'm in hell. There we go. I'm fine. Not my best move there. Go, 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 go. Up, man. There we go. Oh, Christ. Oh, no, I'm still trapped. I'm still not in a good way. Oh, squeeze. Do I still get a medal after I die? Let's find out. Oh, Christ. Yep, seems I do. Cool. Sacrificing oneself for a medal, totally worthy cause, it appears. Ah, God. A lot of things are trying to kill me in this world. I guess this is always the case with the lava world towards the end. Right, here we go. We're finally past that bloody... Oh, that's just the end. That was it. There we go. Was that the second or the third? I think that was the second. As in, yes, there's more! Alright, let's try and do this. Let's try and do some little whoop. And then whoop. I wonder if that might be a good tactic. Might have been if I was spamming poke as well a bit more, but there's a lot going on there. Spamming poke, also awful phrase. Perhaps one of the worst things I've said. Hate it. Hate everything about it. Right, what we got next? Silent Seabed. Sounds spooky. Let's go for it. Oh, is this music? You know what? I'm so happy to have a microphone that can finally pick up whistling. Not that I at all have recent microphones like these ones I bought maybe 6 years ago. These Rhodes. But my old one, like even my Yeti, could barely reliably pick up whistling. It always sounded just a bit like crap. And it's like any headset mic or like webcam style microphone, I think of them as, really struggles with whistling. Where's this one? Oh, I love it. I've always been accused, and I suddenly listening to it there, I can hear it. Always been accused of having an old man's whistle, and I think it's because I do a lot of when I'm doing it. I'm always like, I think it's just when I'm holding a note for any period of time, I tend to just do a bit of a trill on it to just entertain myself some. So they'll just be like, okay, right. Okay, great microphone for whistling doesn't necessarily work if you just blow straight into the bastard, turns out. Let's grab ourselves a beam from up here, I think. Or not. Or not. Come on, get the beam. There we go. I'm being stared at by a cat. One of the cats has just taken up residence on the chair facing, well, like on... Well, so I've got a chair on a bed at the moment, packing, and he's just standing there staring me out. I mean, it's not even a chair, it's a kneel stool, which is even weirder, especially if you don't know what that is. But they are one of the most comfortable things for certain things. So it's like, it's a thing that it's a chair that you are designed to kneel on. So it's got like a bit that your butt sits on, and then another bit below it that your knees go on. So you're kind of in a kneeling position, but your butt and your knees are cushioned. You do get potentially very sweaty knees from it, but it's a trade-off. I first came across these in the lab, where they're really handy because obviously not having, armrests in the back and stuff like that, and holding you in a much more forwards position, where you're leaning forwards because you're kneeling like that. Lets you get much closer to a bench for, when you're doing awkward precision lab stuff. So I bought one. Well, Sprite bought one. Doesn't use it a huge deal. But one of the things that I find it still really useful for is for, like, painting. So the bard's fucking bastard that he is has got me back into Warhammer and painting tiny robots. And so for painting my tiny robots, I find actually that is really useful for, like, getting up real close to the table and being able to, hold stuff and very precisely look at it and do a lot of the precise finger work, which I haven't used that phrase, that you need for modeling. But at the moment, it's just sitting on top of my bed, which is to the right, like the spare bed, which is to the right of me at the moment here, and Gomez is just sitting on it. Well, Gomez was sitting on it staring at me. He's now taken up camp on... So I also have my work laptop there. Picture of this, actually. And he's just sitting on it, with his head on a little pillow. So, use that photo, Doctor. To guide you through that photo. So, Gomez is sitting on my laptop, which is on a little stand to stop it, overheating on my bed. Because basically, officially it's my work laptop, but I don't actually really use it for work. All it does really is every morning it runs a load of scheduled tasks for work. My actual main work I do on my home computer, which is the same like editing machine I have and whatnot. So Gomez is sitting on that. Behind him is a pillow on which he's resting his head in that little shot. And then behind him, that weird like black thing you can see kind of raised up is the kneel stool. So he's moved from the kneel stool onto the laptop, presumably so he can rest his wee head on it. Oh, he's moving back again. You okay there, buddy? Oh no, don't come over here. No, he's just rotating around, that's fine. I say don't come over here, don't get me wrong, I love the bastard, but he has a tendency, as do both cats, they'll just start rubbing themselves up against the microphone, which sticks out from my desk and is a nice little obvious rubbing post and purring loudly, and while this is extremely cute, it's the worst when it comes to, audio fidelity. I'm assuming I'm invincible from those lasers when I'm... What? Why did my brake just run out there? That's some bullshit. Right, let's get back into this mad washing machine. There we go. That was the exit we were looking for. No, it wasn't. Let's try that again. There we go. Such a clear exit. There we go. And let's grab that. I like how there's a little arrow telling you which direction Kirby is facing as well. Very nice. And this is also a long-ass level. Though I guess, yeah, the whole thing is just getting a lot longer as we go on. So this little had is, if I do indeed stick... Oh, what the fuck? I can just poke that to break it? It had an exclamation mark on it, which is what made me think I could. But still very, very fascinating. Oh, shit! Let's just go that way. Oh! I drew a lot of panic lines there, I'll be honest. I am going to go and get that bottle, because that will at least hear me a little bit. Oh, God. I'm losing my damn mind here. There we go. Yeah, in a world where you only have 4 hit points, the difference between, a bottle and a Maxim tomato is very little. Because a bottle heals you by 2, and a Maxim heals you fully, but that's only ever as much as 3, otherwise you're dead. So it's a very odd one. Oh, most of this is death now. Let's just gently glide up to the surface. Oh! Well, this is all just much worse than it was before. Oh, no, there's a way out to the right there, is that? Yeah, oh, Christ. Let's do that. Nope. There we go. Nope. Bollocks. Let's wait for that up. There we go. Ah! Oh, fucking! Oh. That was much smoother. Why didn't I just do that the first time? Oh, there we go. Oh, an auto-scroller. Just what this needs to be less stressful. Water levels and auto-scrollers. The big two. Oh, I'm getting squeezed! Oh. Also, I kind of only just realised for the first time that I have lives. Obviously, I must have realised to some extent I have lives, but I only have 4. Not a huge number of lives. Actually, I'm not going to get stoned. Oh, let's get Crash. Did I ever actually show off Crash last time? I don't know if I did or not. Well, let's get ready. Obviously, as soon as I tap myself, I'm going to kill everyone in sight, so when we want to do it? Not yet. Oh, I've accidentally done it. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I did that before. There we go. It's cool. Killing everyone is cool. The genocide power, some call it. Maybe cut that. I don't know. Just decide what you think of the cold light of day, Doctor. How about that? I mean, it does literally kill everyone. Oh, well, no, that genocide isn't everyone. Its whole point about it is being specifically targeted. Who knows? Oh, shit nuts. What the fuck? Did I get squeezed? Harsh. Oops. Well, there we go. There we go. Well, at least that was the end of a very short but surprisingly stressful auto-scroller. Oh, that was a good sound effect that at the end. Oh, I deeply enjoyed that. Oh no, it wasn't the end of the auto-scroller. It's just changed directions. That's how this game gets you, I suppose. Ooh. Oh, I've gone too fast! Stop it! Get out of the... Yeah, there we go, we're fine. Oh god, some dancing electric bollocks. There we go. Ah, no! Oh, I fucked up and I've driven myself into the nonsense. Ah! I'm bad at this. Oh, at least I got a checkpoint here, that's something. You see where there's a star, there's a way at least holds. And at least I hadn't realised this, but the rules for being on the ground for drawing are suspended underwater. So basically, you just recharge ink at the fastest possible rate while you're underwater, which is quite nice. That went pretty badly there. Oh, there we go. It's free of metal! Free the metal! Oh, did I catch it? Or has it just gone down to JV Jones' locker? JV Jones' locker, whoever the fuck that is. I've gone down to JV Jones' locker. Help me, JV Jones! I'm fine. Man, I say some weird shit sometimes, don't I? There we go. I was about to say, who am I going to choose? I guess it's Kracko. Regular Kracko. Yep, there he is. That's classic Kracko. With the Lecky and the cloud and all of that. Alright, let's do some Breakout. It's weird that the bottom screen also gives me paddle length, as if that's something I can do anything with. Stay over there! Sorry, that wasn't aimed at Kirby, that was aimed at my cat, who was, again, looking to get on my desk and cause mischief like the thievy little raccoon he is. I just need to... This game, as in this particular boss, sets you up weirdly psychologically because I need to remember that you always like auto-attack, that basically enemies aren't really a threat, which is literally the opposite of the psychology that the entire game sets you up for. Though I can still stun enemies, though that is, of course, utterly meaningless in the long run. Oh, I've gone back down the hole. Ugh. I've trapped myself in some kind of hate loop here. Oh my god. I'm having a shocker. There we go. And let's kill this man. There we go. That was nice. Alright, there's just one of us in the middle, I guess. What are those power-ups? Do I want them? Let's find out. Oh, they're fast boys. I'm going much faster than before. I'm just going to let this happen. I mean, so I'd say, don't get me wrong, I'm ready to intervene if I'm going to die. I did not intervene, and the game is telling me in no uncertain terms, the extent to which I fucked up. I mean, then it's like, hey, choose a boss again, but no, fuck, wait, you have to choose this one. Oh, I've learned something important. So when you're drawing a paddle on this, you can leave it like that, and then essentially either angle it to hit Kirby or choose it to be whatever would be the most appropriate angle. rather than having to leave it fixed. Like, I assumed it didn't kick in until it was fully drawn, but apparently not necessarily the case. Will this help me? Absolutely not, but it's worth knowing anyway. I kind of wish these Krakow ones just delivered you straight to the boss fight. Like, frankly, what feels like a silly tutorial is strictly unnecessary and it's just time consuming. And still going, apparently. That's cool. Also, the extent to which this plays itself is kind of infuriating. It's just like, I'm having no bearing on this at all. It's just doing its thing. Perhaps not the best game design. Like, I have to intervene occasionally when it looks like death is literally imminent, but other than that... Well, there we go, at least the super chain's finally gone, so... Let's head on and actually do the boss. I'm guessing I have to do this all again if I actually fail the boss, which will be... obnoxious, to say the least. Come on, there we go. No, that hurts the person. That we know. Probably don't touch him while he's electric. There we go. What about now? Oh, we just need to chip away at him. There we go. Alright, let's hit him now. Oh, there we go. Right, a dumb little cloud. I guess there we just have to spam. We don't have to. I'm certainly going to, though. Do we see his health anywhere? Nope. Oh. Right, there we go. Let's try and hit him again. Hoop. There we go. Nope, that was in the cloud. And again, he's mostly done. Oh, he regenerates the little bastard. Yeah, you sneaky shit. Oh, I stopped myself there entirely. Up. Ah, God, what were the chances? There we go. Right in his eye hole. The actual boss is very easy there. It's just the time-consuming element of actually having to get to the boss is just a little irritating, to say the least. Oh, and block attack is now available in sub-games. Wonderful. What's that? It looks level 7. The Wonder Lilane. I guess that's based on lilac or something. Not very well. Let's unlock some stuff. Song 1 in sound test. Cool. Let's listen to that. It's this music that we can literally hear by just being in the menu. Glad we unlocked that. Well, it's not even clear what I unlocked in the sound test, because it all seems to be there anyway, but there we go. Hope you join me next time for Wonder Lilane. Thank you very much, and good day.